Um, the skeletons I have here. Oh, they were a hodgepodge of different bones, right? So that's how we knew like it was there was some kind of weird necromancy going on here, right?
Yeah, you guys got very curious about you try all of the things to gain as much information as possible, which is good. Um, and to a point, it put me on the back foot because there were some really good rolls too. We're talking like over 20, investigation checks and arcana checks and skill checks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I figured what's an interesting way to convey that there's a ton of skeletons? Like, how would you know that? Like, how would you learn that from like one batch of skeletons that there's probably a bunch? So I was like, yeah, these are like someone had a giant pile of bones, right? These are mismatched Legos, which means they had a ton of Legos. So
Right.
odds are, yeah, there's more than these five that you found so far.
Yeah, the as we were playing, I was thinking of that island. Last session we mentioned you mentioned, or maybe it was the one before, we were talking about the it's on Netflix, Blue Eye Samurai, I think.
Oh, yes, so good.
Yeah, so I just finished that and I was watching it the other day, and episode 6 is where the protagonist goes into to this like fortress island, goes through like a tunnel,
Straight up a dungeon crawl. That whole
totally
episode
D&D.
is 100% a D&D dungeon. Um,
Yep.
Perfectly scripted. I mean, it's if you haven't seen Blue Eye Samurai, it is beautiful. It's the kind of show you could mute it and put on music, and it would be an incredible experience.
Well,
Um,
actually, yeah, the one episode they do, I think episode 7, they actually do like a kabuki theater kind of like thing, and it goes back and forth
yes,
between, and there's this wonderful music and those little blocks. They're like
yes,
ting 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 ting.
yes.
Um, yeah, and it's very well done dramatically. Good pacing. But the D&D episode is what I'm calling it. The dungeon, the breaking into the I'm going to use